Dear students, first of all, I welcome you to this recorded video. The purpose of making this video is to cover the first lesson, grade 6, first lesson, Wonders of the Living World. So it's a very easy lesson, Puta. I'll try to minimize the length of the video. So I just jump into the lesson without any other informations. Right. Now in this lesson, you're learning about environment. Environment is our surrounding, including us. That means, Puta, every moment we live in a particular environment. At this moment, I live in my room, right? So maybe you're also in your room at this moment while you are watching this video. However, that is your environment at this moment, right? So we live in different environments in different instances. Sometimes you may in a classroom, so your environment is the classroom. Sometimes you may live in the town, so your environment is the town, village, forest, like that. There are different environments, right? Then different environments consist of different components. If the paper asks what is environment, you should write this, right? You have to memorize this definition. Environment is our surrounding, including us. What is environment? Environment is our surrounding, including us. Environment එක කියන්නේ අපේ වටපිටාව. දැන් මගේ environment එක කියන්නේ මාත් එක්ක මගේ වටපිටාව. Environment. Then here are some examples for different environments. Classroom, town, village, forest, like that. There are lots of examples for different environments. And the next thing you should understand, different environments consist with different components. That means, Pudha, things in a classroom is different from things in a forest. Classroom එක තියෙනව නෙමෙයි forest එක තියෙන්නේ, right? So different environments consist with different components. එක එක environments වල තියෙන එක එක දේවල්. Here the second point here, write few components in a classroom environment. So I'm not going to write it here. After watching this video, just look around. I mean, think about your classroom and write few components in your classroom in this given space. I'll send the answer later to the group, right? So you can write, right? What are the components in a classroom environment? Maybe there's a whiteboard, blackboard, fan, desk, neither chairs, teacher's table, a clock, flower vase, like that. I don't know. There are lots of components. So you can just observe your classroom and write the components in your classroom here in the given space, right? So from that you can understand different environments consist with different components. You can write the components in a forest also. මෙතන නම් ඉඳ නැහැ. වෙනම කොලයක් අරගෙන ඔයාලට පුළුවන් forest එකක තියෙන components ලියන්න. Animals, trees, rivers, reservoirs, soil, stones, නැත්නම් rocks, neither birds, like that. So now you may understand the components in a classroom are different from component in a forest. Classroom එක තියෙනව නෙමෙයි forest එකේ තියෙන. Forest එකේ තියෙනව නෙමෙයි classroom එකේ තියෙන. So that's why I told you different environments consist of different components. And here's another activity to do at home. මෙතන තව activity එකක් පුතාට ගෙදරදී කරන්න. Now here in your textbook in page number 1 there are 4 diagrams, 4 drawings, pictures. Once you look at this picture, you can understand it's about a town environment. This picture shows, this drawing shows a town environment. And here we have a village environment, forest environment, seashore, sea environment, beach environment, right? Likewise. So here this space is provided to write the names of those environments. So you can write town environment, village environment, forest environment, beach environment. Then you have to observe those pictures carefully and write the components in each environment here in the given space. Example, you can observe this first picture here, this one, and write the components in that environment here, town environment, right? So what are the components you see there? Buses, cars, children, human, dustbin, building, smoke, like that. Those are the components. So you can write those components here in the given space. That is also a homework for you. I'll provide the answer later. I hope you can do this easily by observing the pictures. Right. If you do so, you may understand that different environments consist of different components, and those components can divide into two parts, right? Components in any environment can divide into two parts as living and non-living. දැන් එක එක environments වල තියෙන එක එක දේවල් ඒක ඇත්ත. එක එක environments වල තියෙන එක එක දේවල් ප්‍රධාන කොටස් දෙකකට බෙදන්න පුළුවන්. Living and non-living. That means things in a classroom environment can divide into two as living and non-living. Things in forest environment can divide into two as living and non-living. Then how you identify living things and non-living things? In science, Puta, living means ability to show the living characters. Ability to show the living characters. What is living? Ability to show the living characters. Then what are living characters? Here we have a list of living characters. So living means ability to show all these characters together. All these characters together. කවුරු හරි organism කෙනෙක් හරි මොකක් හරි ගමන්නේ මේ characters පහම පෙන්නනවා නම් එයා living. පෙන්නන්න නැත්නම් non-living. Non-living things cannot show living characteristics. Living characteristics පෙන්නන්න බැරි නම් non-living. Ability to show living characteristics. Living characteristics පෙන්නනවා නම් living. Then what are the living characteristics? Here we have a list of living characteristics. Growth, nutrition, movement, respiration, reproduction. Right? Again, what are the living characteristics, Puta? Growth, nutrition, movement, respiration, reproduction. Then you can divide these, for the further understanding, we're going to talk about each and every living character hereafter. මෙතනින් එහාට අපි මේ එක එක living character එක ගැන වෙන වෙනම ඉගෙන ගන්න යන්නේ. Right? එතකොට මේ living characters ටික පෙන්නනවා නම් එයා living. මේ living characters ටික පෙන්නන්න නැත්නම් එයා non-living. Right. Now what is the first living character? That is growth, Puta. පළවෙනි living character එක growth. So what is growth? You can see these diagrams I am drawing on the screen. පුතාට පුළුවන් මම මේ screen එකේ අඳින diagrams ටික දිහා පොඩ්ඩක් බලන්න. Okay. Let me draw a surface. මුලින්ම පොඩි මතු පිටක් ඇඳ ගන්න නේද? නැත්තම් බෑනේ මේක කරගෙන යන්න. Okay, here a surface. Here's another surface. Now, this is here we have a human in a manusek, right? With the time, he or she gradually increase its height. වයස ගත වෙනවත් එක්ක කාලය ගත වෙනවත් එක්ක මෙයාගේ උස එන්න වැඩි වෙනවා. Increase in size, height or amount. But after a certain period of time, there's no visible growth. There's no visible growth. It seems like the growth became ceased, right? There's no visible growth. Okay. Then what you should understand here. The idea here, Pute, growth means increase in size, height or amount. Tell it again, Puta. What is growth? Increase in size, height or amount. එන්න ලොකු වෙනවා නම් උස යනවා නම් විශාල වෙනවා නම් ඒකට අපි කියනවා growth කියලා. Increase in size, height or amount. Okay. So let me draw a growth of a plant also. Plant එකක growth එකක් නැතිනම් ගස් කොළ පාටයිනේ නේද? ඔන්න ඇඳා මේම ගහක් ඇන්දා. ඔන්න ඒ ගහ උස ගියා. ඔන්න තව උස ගියා. ඔන්න තව උස ගියා. ඔන්න තව උස ගියා. ඕල්ලම ඉවරයක් නැහැ. දිගටම උස යනවා. තව ඇන්දොත් එහෙම අර නෝට් එකේ ඉඩමදි වෙනවා, වැහිලා යනවා. ඒ නිසා මම අදින්න නැතුව ඉන්නවා. Again growth, increase in size, height or amount. Yeah. But there is both plants and animals can grow. Here you can see in these two diagrams, animals show a growth. Plants also show a growth. But Putha, there is a difference between plant growth and animal growth. What is the difference? Animal growth is limited. That means they grow only part of their life. Thereafter, they remain without growing. I think this diagram clearly show that to you. Animals grow only part of their life. Animals ලා මැරෙනකන් grow වෙන්නේ නැහැ. ජීවිතේ යම් ප්‍රමාණයක grow වෙන්නේ. ඊට පස්සේ වෙනසක් වෙන්නේ නැතුව ඒ විදිහටම ඉන්නවා. So that's why we call animal growth is limited. ඒ නිසා තමයි අපි කියන්නේ animal growth එක limited කියලා. Here animal growth is limited. But not like that in plants. Plant growth is unlimited. Plants always increase its size without any limit. Plants හැමදාම උස යනවා. ඒක සීමාවක් කොනක් නැහැ. So plant growth is unlimited. Animal growth is limited. Plant growth is unlimited. And animals grow only part of their life. Yes, that is the meaning of this sentence. දැන් ඇත්තටම කරන්නේ මේ second sentence එකෙන් කරන්නේ මේක describe කරනවා. Animal growth is limited. paper එකේ අහනවා why we call animal growth is limited කියලා. ඒතර උත්තරේ කියනවා animals grow only part of their life. Animals ලා grow වෙන්නේ තමන්ගේ ජීවිත කාලයෙන් කොටසක් පංගුවක් විතරයි. Animals grow only part of their life. But plants grow throughout their life. උපන්දා ඉඳන් මැරෙනකන් එන්න උස යනවා. එන්න ලොකු වෙනවා. So that's why we call plant growth is unlimited. අන්න ඒ නිසා තමයි අපි කියන්නේ plant growth එක unlimited කියලා. So plant growth is unlimited. Animal growth is limited. Why? Plants grow throughout their life, right? But animals grow only part of their life. Right? Very good. That's all about growth. Growth එක ගැන කතා වෙච්චරයි. ඊළඟට what is the second living character we have here? ඊළඟ living character එක මොකද්ද? Nutrition. Right. So that's a very important living character, nutrition. සරලවම nutrition කියන්නේ බඩ පැලෙන්න කන එක, උන්ටට කන එක. හරි? So in English, satisfying the food requirement. What is nutrition, පුතා? Satisfying the food requirement. So mainly there are two nutritional methods. ඒ කියන්නේ මේ බඩ පුරව ගන්න ක්‍රම ප්‍රධාන වශයෙන් වර්ග දෙකක් තියෙනවලු. දැන් පේපර් එකේ හවුවත් ඔයාලට ලියන්න පුළුවන් වෙන්න ඕනේ. What is nutrition? Satisfying the food requirement. Right? Then mainly there are two nutritional methods. මේ ලෝකේ ප්‍රධානම nutritional methods දෙකක් තියෙනවා. Autotrophic and heterotrophic. Autotrophic can produce their own food. Autotrophic නම් තමන්ගේ කෑම තමන්ටම හදා ගන්න පුළුවන්. Can produce their own food. Heterotrophic cannot produce their own food. So that's the those are the two main nutritional methods, autotrophic and heterotrophic. Autotrophic can produce their own food. Heterotrophic cannot produce their own food. එතකොට autotrophic අය ඒ කියන්නේ plants තමන්ගේ කෑම තමන්ම හදා ගන්නවා, can produce their own food. Animals ලා heterotrophic තමන්ගේ කෑම තමන්ට හදා ගන්න බෑ. අනිත් අය හදන එක විශේෂයෙන් plants හදන ඒවා උඩ depend වෙනවා. Cannot produce their own food. Animals ලාට තමන්ගේ කෑම තමන්ටම හදා ගන්න බෑ. What is the name we give to food production process of a plant? දැන් අපි දන්නවා ගස්වල කෑම හදනවා කියලා. මේ ගස්වල කෑම හදන process එකේ නම photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is the food production process of a plant. Tell it again, පුතා. Photosynthesis is the food production process of a plant. ගහක කෑම හදන process එක තමයි photosynthesis කියන්නේ. What are the factors needed for a plant to do photosynthesis? Plant එකකට photosynthesis කරන්න ලැබෙන්න ඕන factors මොනවද කියලා අහනවා. මෙන්න factors ටික water, carbon dioxide, sunlight, chlorophyll. අය කියන්නේ පුතේ water, carbon dioxide, sunlight, chlorophyll. Those are the factors needed to do photosynthesis. වතුර ඕනේ, Carbon dioxide gas එක ඕනේ, sunlight ඕනේ, chlorophyll ඕනේ. Right. Now, as I told you before, animals, some animals depend on plants for their food directly. But there are some animals who participate indirectly for the for nutrition, to get nutrition. හරි. එතකොට මේ සමහර සත්තු දැන් example එකක්, look at this food chain here. Grass, cow, lion. What is the meaning of this? Grass eat cow, cow eat grass, lion eat cow, right? Now cow eat grass, that's true. So so cow directly depend on grass. But what about lion? Lion is not directly eating grass, but it eat cow, no? So cow depend on grass. So on the other hand, lion depends on grass. Grass නැතුව lion ට survive වෙන්න බෑ. මොකද grass වලින් තමයි energy එක cow ට දීලා cow හරහා lion ට දෙන්නේ. So the idea here, cow directly depend on plants. Cow directly depend on plants. Lion indirectly depend on plants. Lion indirectly depend on plants. Right. Very good. So we were learning about living characteristics. In this video, we covered the first living character and the second living character. What is the first living character, Puta? Growth. Yes. What is the second living character? Nutrition. Watch the video again and again and fill the blanks in the tube.